Hello. Today we're going to talk about how we're going to transpose a property line from something like Google Earth into Revit. And this is how we are going to start the process by going into Google Maps, finding a lot that you want to transpose a property uh, line to so that you have a site plan in order to work from. In order to do this, we need to right click and print this image as a PDF. Print. All right, there we go. Print. Make sure it's saved as a PDF. That way we get a JPEG to work with in Revit. Make sure it's in landscape. And we're only printing the one image. I'm going to save it. I've already done this before, so I just replaced the download. So now it's here in my folder I'm going to use. And now we're going to go into Revit. So here we're in our site plan. That's our base point that we're going to use. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag our PDF right there onto it. Make sure you're at the highest quality and resolution, dots per inch, and that's it. Click OK. And now it's loaded in. Now we can place it anywhere we want. I'm going to just put it here. Zoom in a little bit, not that much. And now we are going to go to annotate, detail line. And we're going to start right at this corner and drag over here. So this line says it's 61 feet, which we know it's not that in Google Maps. Luckily, Google has a tool. If I get out of there, we can measure a distance. So this one, that line I just drew, it says it's 200, and we'll say 280 feet. So we go back into Revit, deselect all, select only the image, and then up here we find a scale. Press on that, press that endpoint that we were using, and I'll just drag it up a little bit to there. So now that we got 2 points selected, now we can change our scale. It zooms in and out. So we said it was going to be 280 feet. So we type in 280, hit enter, zoom out. And now our PDF is to scale. So if I measure, or let's create a line first, detail line. From there, it's 280 feet. I'm going to delete those lines real quick. Now that we're to scale, we are going to draw our property line. Here we go. I want to zoom in as much as I can. Click that point. Right there. Now Revit will automatically create perpendicular lines to the one I last made. And we know that property lots should be perpendicular wherever possible. I'm just following the fence line. And here it can be a little tricky because we have some trees in the way. At least it's perpendicular, so it's keeping along the fence line. I'm going to go about here and click on the bottom edge of that sidewalk and join it together. Now we have our polygon. Deselect, select our image, and now we can hide it or delete it. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm just going to hide it so we can refer back to it later. There was a creek that was running through it. In the topography mode, we may want to impose the image and trace where the creek goes so we know where a water feature is. All right, so that's our lot for our site plan. And if we measure it again, here to here, it changed a little bit, but it was about 280. It's enough to get the idea across of how big of a building we can have, and we can use our site plan to impose setbacks and easements. So if we go to modify, we can hit offset, and we can say 12 feet for the setback. And we just click on that side of the line. Change those lines to a different color. Trim up these lines. And now we have our buildable area. The setbacks will change depending on the area you are building in. I just picked 12 as just a random number. But now we know how large of a building we can build. Thank you for watching.